Hello folks, today I will try to attempt to repair this toilet bowl. It seems that it's not flushing. As you can see, the difficulty is there is absolutely no access to the back of the bowl because it's so fixed so close to the wall. Okay, let's put the seat on its position. This is WC water closet by Suisse. As you can see, it's not working. Let's open up the cover and see what's inside. Okay, the cover is not removed. You can see there's absolutely no water inside. It's not coming up at all. And because it's stuck so close, we can't even access to it. So it seems that in order to do this, I need to remove the two screws here. You could barely see the two screws on the left and on the right of it. It's a bit rusted because the person who installed this did not use the stainless steel probably, so might have difficulty removing it. Okay, here you can see the screw. It's a Phillips type of screw, so I'm going to just get a screwdriver just to unlock it. Okay, the deal is you unlock the screw or the bolt. Then after that you remove this whole thing down and rest it on the toilet seat cover. Okay, I've removed the two bolts. You can see the two bolts now. And there you can just barely see the hole. Sorry, it's out of focus. Yeah, we can see barely the two holes where the bolt is supposed to lie. So to do next now is this whole bowl here is supposed to be lifted up and then just place it on the toilet bowl. You can't get far because apparently there's lots of things attached underneath. Okay, you can see now that the toilet bowl is now resting on the toilet. Sorry, not toilet bowl, toilet tank. The tank where the water is now resting on the seat, and at the back you will see this is where the water comes out and the two bolts, and you have this piece of pipe. And apparently the problem with this installation is that there seems to be a water lock here. If you open up, then you can see there's a lack of water pressure. Let me try to open up. Don't worry, as you can see, there's hardly any water pressure. This house is basically, I would say, supplied through water supply that is driven by a pump, so the water should be shooting out instead of just dripping like this. Okay, so what I will do is I will take off this pipe and then use this hose where the water pressure here is quite high, and connect it to this hose, and hopefully the pressure from this pipe will then remove all the airlocks that's inside this pipe. Okay, now it appears we have a problem that both these connections are female and female, so there's no way that you can connect it. So what you need to do is you need to get hold of this. This is a male plug where you should be able to do the connection quite easily. Okay, the male connection is the male plug is now connected these two pipes together. So what you need to do is just to switch on the tap here. Let me open up the mains first. The mains are on, so what you need to do is just to apply the back pressure. So hopefully the pressure from this pipe is basically strong enough to push this water through the pipe of the water closet or toilet bowl, and thereby removing any airlock. Let's just wait for a while and see if it works. Well, it seems to be working quite well. You can see that water jets are now flowing instead of just trickling water from the pipe that leads, that's connected to the water closet. So what you need to do now is just connect this thing back here, and then connect back this pipe, flexible hose, into the thing here that goes into the water closet. So once it's all connected, you put this thing back into its position. Okay, now everything's back into position. What I need to do now is just to put the screws back, the bolt back into this two position here. Okay, now I've got myself two new washers. So I'm going to put the washer back into the position, the two holes there. That's one and two. Okay, using a Phillips screwdriver, you just screw back the two bolts into position. The bolts are now in position. Okay, and water is slowly filling up the tank. Just make sure there's no leakage. Okay, there's no leakage coming out, so that's good. So that means the bolts are securely fastened. So we just wait until the water is filled up, then see whether it works. Okay, so water is filling up nicely. You can see the level of water has increased. So now let's just test it and see whether it works. Open up the bowl. Okay, and press flush. Excellent, it works. Okay, folks, that's how you do it. But most importantly, you have to remember before you start that you get one of these, because this is quite important to connect the hose to the inlet water pipe, so you can do the back flush to remove any odd or lock. So I think the size is about 3/4 inch or something, but you can ask your hardware store which is the right washer, the right connector or adapter. As you can see, we just flushed and the water is filling up nicely. So in about 1 or 2 minutes it will be full. Okay, thank you for watching. That's how you repair a Johnson Suisse water closet or toilet bowl with no access at the back. Goodbye.